Sarah informs George about Theo and Todd's scheme. The two of them, along with Summer, head out to confront Todd, but Theo intercepts them by speaking through the doorbell and falsely claims that they've already left, adding that Todd is covering the petrol costs. Todd convinces Theo to open the bedroom door so he can call Sarah and confirm his version of events, promising it will prove his reliability. He successfully persuades Sarah that Theo's story is accurate. Theo pretends he's going to take a shower while Todd continues packing his belongings. With Theo temporarily gone, Todd attempts to make his escape. But will he succeed in getting out of the flat? Back at home, Sarah is talking with Kit when the buzzer sounds, but who could be at the door? At the same time, Debbie gathers Christina, Glinda, Sally, and Bernie and proposes arranging a girls' getaway. However, the atmosphere sours when Bernie reveals that Carl has offered to give Summer information about Billy's death in exchange for the insurance money from Billy's policy. Debbie then confronts Carl about what Summer has claimed. Meanwhile, at the police station, Lisa informs Kit that Mal Roper has accused him of assault. Kit tries to brush it off, insisting that Mal is unstable and targeting anyone linked to Bernie. Although Lisa lets the matter drop, she remains doubtful. Elsewhere, Eva brings Ben, Ollie, Will, and Maggie to the Bistro, hoping to mend relationships. When Steve and Cassie arrive, Ben invites them to join, reminding everyone that they are family as well. Eva then gives a heartfelt speech, hoping to reunite them all. Coronation Street reveals tense Sam moment on ITVX as the Will and Megan storyline escalates. He's starting to feel overwhelmed. Coronation Street character Sam Blakeman may have acted bravely by exposing Megan Walsh's disturbing grooming behavior, but his honesty has brought serious consequences. After finally standing up to Megan's manipulation, the teen now finds himself being threatened by Will Driscoll. The question remains, how will he handle the mounting pressure? In Sunday's episode, Eva Price encouraged her stepson Will to apologize to Sam for his involvement in Megan's bullying. As Sam continues attending counseling after the ordeal, it's evident he is still battling emotionally. Will later approached Sam at the Bistro and apologized in front of a relieved Leanne Battersby and Toya Battersby. However, the apology didn't last. He later phoned Sam to take it back and issued a threatening warning, telling him to stay alert. In tonight's episode, Sam confronts Will about the threat, insisting he refuses to be intimidated. But with Liam Connor nearby, Will plays dumb and denies any knowledge of the situation. Back at home, Will tells Eva that Sam has been accusing him of making threatening calls. A displeased Maggie suggests Eva speak to her sisters. Eva then heads to the Bistro to defend Will, questioning why Sam would make such claims, while Leanne firmly insists that Sam would never lie. Tensions rise when Eva argues that Will wouldn't lie either. Leanne counters by pointing out that Will has already been dishonest for months about his so-called relationship with Megan. The disagreement intensifies as both women stand up for their sons, and Nick Tilsley warns Eva to keep Will away from his child. Later, as Sam leaves the chip shop, he thinks he spots an angry Will waiting nearby. Panicking, he tries to run but trips and falls, with Nick fortunately close enough to help him up. Although Sam insists to his father that he simply tripped, he nervously scans the deserted street, clearly fearing that Will may still be watching. Just how far is Will willing to go for revenge? Sam faces trauma in early Coronation Street ITVX episode as terrifying visions take hold. The following article includes spoilers from the April 7th episode of Coronation Street. It hasn't yet aired on ITV1, but is already available on ITVX. Sam Blakeman is continuing to struggle deeply with his mental health after revealing Megan Walsh's secret. The teen was the first to realize that Megan was involved in an inappropriate relationship with student Will Driscoll. When Megan mentioned that Daniel Osborne had left a sports top at the flat, she shared with Leanne Battersby. Sam worked out that the clothing actually belonged to Will. Determined to expose the truth, Sam tried to prove that Megan was exploiting Will, but their secrecy made it increasingly difficult. At the same time, Megan began targeting Sam, undermining his confidence and convincing him that no one would believe him if he spoke out. As his anxiety grew, Sam became more withdrawn from those around him. Leanne noticed the change, but didn't fully understand how serious things were until Sam reached breaking point and was taken to hospital after collapsing. It was only then that Leanne discovered the full extent of Megan's behavior and how she had been threatening Sam into silence. Following the revelation, Sam has attempted to move on, but he remains shaken, especially knowing that the Driscoll family's life has been thrown into chaos. Adding to his distress is Hope Stape, Isabella Flanagan, whose comments leave him uneasy. After speaking with Daniel, Sam becomes alarmed when Hope suggests that Daniel may still be involved with Megan and could be pretending to be kind in order to gather information. This fuels Sam's growing paranoia, making him question who he can truly trust. In today's episode, Sam's fear pushes him to confront Will about what he believes is an intimidation campaign. However, with Liam Connor present, Will denies everything and acts as though he has no idea what Sam is referring to. Later, Will tells Eva Price and Maggie Driscoll that Sam's accusations are baseless. Wanting answers, Eva goes to speak with Leanne, Nick Tilsley, and Toya Battersby, who all firmly support Sam and urge her to keep Will away from him. Meanwhile, as Sam walks down the street eating chips, he thinks he spots Will nearby. The figure appears to chase him, causing Sam to panic and trip over. Nick rushes to help him and walks him home. But when Sam looks back, he realizes there is no one there. Are these frightening visions something Sam will confide in others about, or is his situation about to deteriorate even further? Coronation Street spoiler. Sarah looks for proof against Theo. In Coronation Street, Sarah Platt realizes that securing video footage from Theo's tablet could be crucial in supporting Todd's case. Determined to find evidence, she heads to Theo's van, opens it, and begins searching through his hold-all. She soon discovers a tablet and is just about to take it, but could her actions end up causing even more trouble? Meanwhile, Debbie Webster calls Carl to the flat and questions him again about Summer Spellman's accusation that he tried to blackmail her in exchange for information about Billy Mayhew's death. Carl admits he overheard someone confess to the murder, but refuses to reveal their identity, leaving Debbie disgusted. She orders him to leave immediately. Left shaken, Debbie stares blankly ahead, and Ryan Connor becomes concerned as he realizes she's experiencing another episode. He later tells Ronnie Bailey about Debbie's confrontation with Carl and how it triggered her condition. But how will Ronnie respond? Elsewhere, at the Rovers, Maggie Driscoll announces she's invited friends over for a coffee morning. However, Eva Price insists she'll need to cancel it, as she has already planned a pamper session for Susie Price and her friends. When Ben sides with Eva, Maggie is left deeply upset. Also today, after another unsuccessful attempt to locate her police badge, Lisa Swain heads off to work. Finally, at number 8, David Platt speaks to Gail Platt on the phone to wish her a happy birthday. When he mentions that Lily Platt wants a new tablet, but they can't afford one, Jody overhears. What could she be planning? Coronation Street airs weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX.